Hey guys, this is Holly, or Long Distance Track Girl, or some may even know me as Forever Traveling 23. Anyway, here, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about junior year because I wrote a post giving advice for the upcoming juniors because not a lot of people address that, and I think they should be forewarned. Junior year is nasty, and this is how you can get through it. But anyways, well, this is my house. My parents are plant nerds. You might be able to see. Can't see any dogs in the background, though you can see dog toys. But anyways, okay, so you might have heard junior year is nasty. I heard the same thing. I knew it would be bad, but sophomore year was rough, but it wasn't anything I couldn't do, and I was like straight A student. I got a 29 on the ACT, not really too bad. So I was like a good student. And then I come in junior year, it was not good, but I survived. So anyways, as for my junior year, I signed up for the first semester to take college algebra and college biology 1 and college psych. In the second semester, I signed up to take college biology 2, college trig and functions, and college government. You see, our school, we don't offer AP classes because we're a really small school, and nearly everybody around here goes to a state school. And if they don't go to a state school, they go to a private school nearby that will accept college credits from your high school. I want to go to someplace selective, unfortunately, but yeah, so I'm not like most kids at my school, but I'm kind of glad we don't have AP classes because, well, I've heard of the nightmarish work. College classes, you can choose more about how you do your work. Anyways, college bio was a nightmare. It's just the amount of volume of the information you have to memorize in this short period of time is just unbelievable. College classes are so fast-paced. Like, college algebra, we've been like rushing through at the end. It's so hard to keep up. Like, the material itself is hard, but it's like doable when it's going fast. It's really tough. So I was not prepared for how fast-paced college classes are. Yeah, it also depends on the college class you're taking. Like, I know college biology is really hard, but college psychology, college government, they were not as difficult as as bio and the math classes. Okay, so yeah, if you have any questions on college classes, feel free to ask me. But yeah, most of you are going to be taking AP courses, I'm guessing, because most of you have schools that have class grade sizes that are larger than 80. But yeah, if you have any questions on AP classes, I would recommend I run Grace Pace. She's great. She's really good at AP courses. Or the Running Girls. Her name is Hannah, and well, she is a master at AP classes. Anyways, the other thing about junior is standardized tests. They like to, when you really get the increased workload, they also say, oh yeah, you get to take these fun tests like the ACT and the SAT and the SAT subject test all in 1 year. Ugh. Okay, one thing that wasn't told to me is that the ACT, a lot of this math stuff, well, you learn it in your junior year. I know for some people it's different. For me, I got a 28 the first time I took on the math portion on the ACT, the first time I took it. And I have not been able to do nearly as well since. Think they have a bunch of different stuff that you learn, and well, for the trig stuff they have on there, it's pretty basic, so even though college trig is horrible because it's so fast-paced, I am kind of good at like the basic stuff, and so I didn't have a really hard time with that. But like most of the stuff you learn, I would recommend trying it after your sophomore year if you took algebra 2 your sophomore year, And yeah, study for the other parts too, because that might, well, if you're, this is me, but that's been the best I've been able to do on the ACT ever since. Well, I don't know. I'm hoping I did better, but like I took it again and it was not nearly as good as the first time. SAT subject test. I did not find that out until like sometime this fall that some of the colleges I want to apply to actually require them. It doesn't matter if you aren't given like AP courses at your school, they're still required. Which, well, yeah, I like Williams too much, but anyways, for the SAT subject test, if you are taking AP courses, I would recommend taking them because, you know, they look good if you do really well on them. And most schools, like my schools, have courses that will prepare you for them. For me, yeah, I originally was going to apply to Georgetown. I don't think I am anymore, but they strongly recommended 3, so I ended up taking 3. I didn't prepare for that. I just decided to take it to see how I'd do, which I regret that now, but anyways, the SAT subject tests, yeah, I would start preparing for them early. See if your colleges need them. If they don't need them, well, you probably don't need to take them, but if they do, it's really nice to know. If I'm going like Georgetown, they require them. Like a lot of the Ivy Leagues, they require them. Williams requires too, which is lovely because I really want to go to Williams and I don't know if mine turned out too well. But yeah, I took 2 semesters of college biology. I did not know everything on the SAT subject bio tests. Also, if you're like me and your school doesn't really offer a lot of courses to prepare you for those, literature test is a good choice because it's not like you need to memorize a mass amount of information to do good on it. I did that. I highly recommend putting in a lot of study time. Oh, also, yeah, make a study schedule for this because, yeah, if you start early, because I didn't really know if I was going to take them or not, but like for your standardized tests, just yeah, prepare early, start at the beginning of the year, even start in the summer. Because junior year, it's so busy. I thought, you know, second semester is not going to be as bad. I'll have more time to study then. No. Second semester was worse, but that's partially because I had track going on that takes up a lot of time. But prepare it as soon as you can. I know it'll suck over the summer doing all that work, but it's better than like trying to do it when you're already sleep deprived. Oh yeah, and big tip, try to get enough sleep. I know you won't. You're going to be like every other junior that loves sleep but simply can't. Like, if you're in sports, so not getting enough sleep will hurt your performance. It did for me. There's a reason why my younger teammates they improved so much during the season, and I haven't been improving as much. I'm sleep deprived all the time. But yeah, get enough sleep. If you can't get enough sleep, at least attempt to. You will not be able to test as well if you don't have enough sleep. That I can promise you. At least make sure you get enough sleep before the few days leading up to really big tests. Which I know it's tough, but okay, and the reason why junior year is so tough, you get all these things thrown at you at once. You get the tough classes. You get the standardized tests. You still have your job. Well, you're going to want a job at this age, and you'll have your extracurriculars and sports. And it's just so much. And then the colleges also say, oh yeah, this is a year we really look at. The year where all these new things are introduced and you're going to be so overwhelmed. But, oh yeah, some tips for staying on top of it. Of course, there's the sleep, setting the standardized schedule. Also, make sure you have a little time to relax and have fun, because I can promise you, if you don't, you will go crazy, and that will not help you at all. But yeah, make sure there's something fun you do to calm yourself. Like, I would have gone insane if I did not go teach Sunday school every morning, which was so refreshing. Or I did not go to the coffee shop every Sunday morning. After that, I would go to the coffee shop and I'd have a latte and then everything would seem right in the world. But yeah, find something like that. And also, just, yeah, find your priorities. Like, if you care about a sport, like I care about track, would not give that up for anything. Yeah, I stuck with that. If there's like small activities that don't take up much time, I did knowledgeable. It was really fun and it didn't take up much time. Yeah, do those, but do not overload your stuff. Junior year is not the year to overload your schedule with stuff. Guys, I can promise you, you'll make it through. I'm sitting here. I have not put on makeup in the past 2 weeks because it's like literally, I would rather study for 10 minutes than look good at school. Well, I mean, like, yeah, I have huge bags on under my eyes, but I don't care because I get to study more for math. But it's rough. At the end of the year, it all comes down. Your teachers may start cramming stuff in, which is really nice when you have a packed schedule because it's the end of the school year. But you can make it through. I'm still sitting here alive. I actually didn't do terrible in college biology, even though I only mean that for the first semester. I really don't want to know how it went for the second. But you guys can make it through. It's gonna be tough, but you just have to stick with this. Yeah, you have to find your priorities, get enough sleep, prepare for this test, and oh yeah, learn how to study. I almost forgot that. You're gonna need to learn how to study this year if you haven't already. You may have to spend like 3+ hours writing stuff down from your biology textbook, but once you learn how to be focused, you may even need to take a break from Tumblr. I had to do that during Lent because I thought, perfect excuse, I get to study. I need more time to study, and Tumblr is distracting. But you may need to take a break from Tumblr. It's gonna be rough, but you guys can do it. That's all.